What's up? It's Insane Gaming 2010 here, and today I have another airport update for you guys of Boston Logan in the 1 to 400 scale. As you guys can tell right at the get-go, some things have changed. I've moved away from a 22-gate combined terminal layout to 3 separate terminals, and I feel this really helps represent Boston Logan a lot better. As Boston Logan, there's no one combined terminal. It's 4 different terminals all apart from each other. I have 3 and I'm working on Terminal A. That will be the last one, but for now A and B are combined. So anyway, to start off with the airport update, we're going to start out at the edge of runway 4 right, where we have a JetBlue Airways A320 going to be heading out to Los Angeles today. And also keep in mind, guys, this is around the 7:30 time frame, so all the flights are going to be realistic. All the heavies and most of the JetBlue flights will be realistic for around the time of 7:30. I think this adds a lot more realism, as you can kind of tell like what the heavies are actually doing, what the heavies are doing here, and it makes it a lot better. So firstly, as I said, going out to Los Angeles, I might have said Las Vegas, but anyway. After that, we have a Porter Q400 going to be heading out to Toronto Billy Bishop in Canada for its last departure of the night. I believe this goes 7 daily, and it's a 8:10 departure, leaving out early. Next up, we have a JetBlue A320 in the Harlequin tail, going to be heading out to San Francisco tonight for its last flight of the day out to San Francisco. And then behind that, in Spirit fashion, we have a 3-hour delay flight out to Myrtle Beach. Had a little bit of issues, so he's going to be heading out to Myrtle Beach today. Now, anyway, after the little departure push, as you guys can tell, this is still under construction, and I really wanted to make a video. I've been begging to make one because I haven't really made an airport update in a while. But I just thought that I've covered enough construction now. It's still spotty in some places, but I've done enough now to make an airport update and be basically the stable part, the new part of the model airport update. And it's going to look pretty much finished next airport update, but I just wanted to get this out to you. So, over here, I'll move over to the big Delta A330-300 over here. And this Delta A330-300 is going to be operating Delta Flight 230 out to Amsterdam. It's a 7:45 departure, and in the summer they go 2 daily A330s. Toward the little bit late August and September, they went 2 daily A330-200s instead of 1 200 and 1 300. And just last week they changed it to 1 daily A330-300. So this is going to be going out to Amsterdam. After that, we have a Delta shuttle. It's Delta Connection, but Delta shuttle flight out to LaGuardia. After that, we have an overnighter coming in from ATL. It's a 757-200. Most of these planes will be overnighters just due to the fact that it is a later period. And in the winter, during a slow season, is the winter. A lot of the airlines will not schedule really late flights just because people want to get home. And there's more demand for early evening flights. After that, at the edge of A, United does have their pre-United, I believe. No. I'm not sure what it is, but they have, I think, pre-continental maybe, operation out of A. So this is going to be heading out of the A terminal. And of course, the A and B terminal is combined for right now. What I'm planning on having in the future is, and I'll have this pretty soon, I'll have like 3 or 4 American 737s, like 1 or 2 75s, and then the rest, the other side, be U.S. Airways, because that's kind of what B is like. And then I'm going to build an A terminal. So over here, we have a U.S. Airways A320 overnighting, going to be heading out to Charlotte in the morning. And then we have a American going to be heading out to Dallas in a little bit for their latest flight of the night. And behind that we have a Virgin America A320, which is going to be heading out to, it's an overnighter, and it's going to be heading out to San Francisco in the morning. We will head over to the C terminal now, the JetBlue Heaven I love that part. We have a window pane A320. He came in from San Diego tonight, and he's going to be overnighting. After that, we have a 10th anniversary A320. He came in from Fort Lauderdale. Again, an overnighter. Over here, we have 2 late night departures out to Florida. The Dots A320 is going to be heading out to Orlando, and the Bubbles 320 is going to be heading out to Fort Lauderdale. Over here taxiing, we have the Stripes A320. This one is going to be heading out to Denver for a red-eye return. Well, not a red-eye, but yeah, pretty late night return. Over on this side of the C concourse, we have the Mosaic A320, and this one got in from Tampa Bay. He's going to be overnighting. And then we have a Harlequin A320. He got in from San Francisco. United, which has weight issues. There you go, that's better. United also has a part of C. They have about 5 or 6 gates that they use quite frequently from C. It's just a mixed operation of 757s and 738s. And so it was appropriate to add a United onto the C area. And I think this dividing of the 3 concourses makes it look a lot better, with the difference between C and E and then A and B. So this one is going to be, he came in from Chicago. And then we get to our babies, the heavies. The reason that Boston Logan's an awesome airport. And this is the E terminal. So right here we have Aer Lingus flight 136, and he's pushing back. He's a little bit late. He departs at 7:30, and so he's just pushing out. Over here we have a, this is like the domestic side. Like, they don't have domestic, what I mean, like, AirTran and Southwest and Sun Country have their ops out of E. So over here we have an AirTran 717 coming in from overnighter from Atlanta. Behind there, and hopefully it focuses. I guess not. I guess the camera is focusing on the prettier livery, which is the Sun Country. There you go, that's better. We have a Southwest Airlines 737-800 going to be heading out to Midway for a late night departure. Chicago is the biggest market from Boston, which would surprise some people, but they do have quite a lot of frequency on that. And then we have a 9:10 departure for the Sun Country. He's just getting loaded up, ready to go out to MSP for 102 daily. Over here we have an Alitalia A330, and I'm just zooming out just so we can get a focus on this. A330-200 pulling into the gate. Alitalia recently switched their ops internationally, transatlantic. They moved them from early arrivals in the day, not even that early, but like 2-3 o'clock, to pretty late night arrivals. And this was this change took place about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I believe they tried this to try and see if they could get more connecting options out of their connecting opportunities to get more loads, because Alitalia is doing pretty horrible right now. They're in a cash crisis, so I guess they're just trying to figure out a way to make their transatlantics work. Recently they've been going 2 daily on Boston, which is kind of surprising, but because Boston's a smaller market, but I hope they do well because I love that airline. It's awesome to see. Over here we have a Swiss A330-300 getting in from Zurich, a late night arrival and a late night departure. And over here we have an Air France 777-200. This Air France is going to be heading out to CDG for Air France flight 333 for a 9 p.m. departure. He's just getting loaded up. And then over here we have a BA 747-400. He is arriving from London Heathrow as BA 215. And this is a 735 arrival. Move over to the other side, where we have Virgin Atlantic and Lufthansa parked. Virgin Atlantic is going to be heading out to London Heathrow later tonight as Virgin Atlantic Flight 12. And he's going to be departing at around 8:50. So he's getting loaded up and should be ready to leave shortly. And then after that, we have the beautiful Lufthansa A340-600, which is going to be operating out to Munich as Lufthansa Flight 425. And he departs from Munich at around 9:15, I believe. So he should be getting ready for departure in a few hours. He's just getting prepped. So anyway, guys, this is the e-concourse. And if you couldn't tell already, there are ground foils now. It's a little messy on this side, but this is a pretty... So that's basically what it is. You can navigate areas. I'm going to improve on this, but this is just the start. And I think it looks really good. And I really enjoy it. This is pretty cool. I will show you my tail shot for JetBlue and United. There you go. I think that looks pretty sweet. The international heavies look awesome as well. I still haven't made an airport update with my JAL 787 in it yet, and that's just due to the fact that not very many international airlines fly out at around like the 1 p.m. period that JAL is out at. And so I kind of want to make it interesting more than just one international carrier, which means getting like Icelandair, and that's really it. I mean, there's not much else early enough yet at Logan. So I'm still kind of waiting on that, hoping that I can get that Iceland. Again, another airport update without Alaska. I apologize for that. I should be getting that shortly. I'm just waiting on finding a classic 737-800, and that's pretty tough because Alaska operates usually 4 out of their 4 flights, 1 San Diego, 1 Portland, and 2 Seattle. Usually 3 out of the 4 are on the 737-800, and 1 is usually on the 900, but that switches on and off between the 800. So I'm just trying to get a classic Alaska livery instead of getting like a 737. So I will be heading up to Boston in about 4 days. I'm going to be up there doing a little bit of spotting and flying my favorite airline again, the best airline in the world. And I'm really excited for that. I'm not going to see too many heavies, but I'm hoping to see JAL and BA and Lufthansa during the time that I'm going to be there. So I'll put up probably a Boston spotting video if I get the chance to do a lot of spotting. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I apologize for it being a little long. Just a lot of good changes at the Logan airport for my 1 to 400 airport. And next airport update will be a lot quicker. But for now, I'm signing off for the night, guys. Enjoy your weekend and have a good Friday night. And I hope that you enjoyed this airport update. A lot more good things to come. I hope you guys keep on watching. Thanks. Bye.